All right, the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders all won on Sunday.
Yeah.
Philly dominated Pittsburgh, and Dallas put up almost 50 against Chicago. The Giants lost, but remained 6-2. The four teams are combined for 16-3 against teams out of the division.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable to have that record out of division. It's wildly impressive.
It's not common.
No, not at all. Go ahead.
All right. Is there a shot that Dallas and the Giants can beat the Eagles out of the division crown?
Oh, I don't think so. Because the Eagles, have that.
Rest of their schedules.
It's so soft.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this a schedule show. We just did that with these other teams. But the Eagles, next week, they're home for Washington. Then they're at Indy. Home for Green Bay. Home for the Titans. At the Giants. At the Bears. At the Cowboys. Home for the Saints. Home for the Giants.
Right.
So aside from divisional games, what they have left is the Colts, the Packers, the Titans, the Bears, and the Saints. Every single one of those teams is below 500, except for Washington, which is at 500. Oh, and this week, I left this one out. I'm sorry. Their next game is against the Texans. So that's so I don't think, had the Cowboys beaten Philly, this is how close margins are. The Cowboys had beaten Philly when they played Cooper Rush's last game, then both of them have one loss. Dallas would actually, because they haven't had the bye yet, 7-1. Philly's 6-1. Dallas would be in first place with the tiebreaker at the moment. Instead, they're 2 games back with Philly having the tiebreaker. Philly's more of a lock for the 1 seed than Dallas is. Than Buffalo is. And listen, before the year, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I was skeptical of the Eagles at first. I then, after the Tyron Smith injury, came around on them as division winners. But I laughed. We talked about it on the show. I openly laughed about the idea that, Philly's going to be 14-3 in the 1 seed. They're going to be 14-3 in the 1 seed.
Yeah.
And Jalen is playing. Jalen was, yesterday might have been the best game of the season for him. A.J. Brown was obviously sensational. The Steelers had no answers. Philly looks really.
Is there any
really
scenario that Philly goes undefeated? I think there is.
You think there is?
Yeah.
Just because of the schedule or because you like them that much?
The schedule. Just given what they've already done, I don't really see anything. I could see them maybe being played with injuries, but besides that, man, I don't know.
Here's what hurts them, or hurts the chances of that. Divisional games are almost always the toughest games. We've just talked about how that the NFC East is 16-3 outside of the division. They still have 4 divisional games remaining. So you're really going to sweep the division when it's the best division in football? I don't think so. So, well, you know what? Let me check the odds on that as well. The odds for Philly to go I wonder what their regular season is that even available. Philadelphia right now, their projected win total is 14.5.
Okay.
So Vegas is saying they're either going 14-3 or 15-2. Will they go undefeated? I'm looking at it right now. What do you think yes is? What do you think it is? 6-1, 30-1, 50-1, 12-1, 10-1, like
50-1?
No, I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm saying, what do you?
Oh no, I was.
What do you think it is?
50-1, like maybe 30-1,
12-1,
12-1. Okay,
12-1. They're 1-30 to have a loss. So if you want to bet them not to go undefeated, it would be you'd have to risk 3,000 to win 100. If you want to bet them to go undefeated, you'd have to risk 100 to win 1,200. I don't think they're going undefeated, but they are also. They and Buffalo are both tied for the odds for the best regular season record at even money, essentially. The Chiefs have the next best odds at plus 750. So Vegas really thinks Philly and Buffalo are basically locked into the 1 seeds. And keep in mind, they changed it a couple years ago. Now only the 1 seed gets a bye. It used to be the 1 and the 2. So the difference between the 1 and the 2 seed is massive. All right, next.
The poll.
Oh, we have a poll. Thank you. Sorry about that. Who wins the NFC East? 81% says Philly. Dallas, 13%. Washington 3%, and the Giants only 1%. Listen, I've disrespected the Giants plenty, but having the 4-4 Washington Commanders, our poll respondents likes their chances of winning the division more than the Giants is ludicrous. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.